tomorrow afternoon. Let's talk about storm total with how much rain we've actually seen. Actually, Chris Bianchi, do you have your microphone on? Yeah, Chris, you've been monitoring this. Chris actually from our sister station out in Denver. He's been kind of our stats guy behind the scenes. If you want to, you can use my remote control here.
Yeah, and so
Chris, but first of all, man, thank you so much. I mean, you've been a tremendous help to our team here at 10 Tampa Bay, not just the weather team, but the whole 10 Tampa Bay team on keeping us updated. You've been monitoring power outages. You've been looking at a lot of the stats with the rainfall and just keeping us posted and abreast of the situation. So we can't thank you enough. And our sister station in Denver, guys, Yes, we appreciate you, Chris, so thank you. But you've been monitoring the rainfall. You've been looking at not just our area, but of course the stats over in Orlando, seeing incredible flooding over there too.
No doubt about it here, Grant. By the way, thank you all for having me. Obviously a high impact situation and one not to be taken lightly, but certainly keeping close tabs on the amount of rainfall that we've seen. Perhaps at times maybe a little bit overlooked, especially with the winds and the storm surge that we had yesterday. The rain really making just an enormous impact here, especially in the Orlando area and just off to our east. So some of those rainfall estimates, in fact, going back to this here for a quick second, what we tend to see with these tropical systems, we tend to get these kind of narrow bands of really intense heavy rainfall, and that's what we saw specifically here into southern parts of Sarasota County as well as into kind of Manatee, northern Charlotte County. And that's where we saw some of these rainfall totals perhaps on the order of 12 to as much as 17 inches worth of rain. Fortunately for us here in Tampa, St. Petersburg, especially in the kind of north side here of Tampa Bay, we mostly missed out on those really high rainfall totals. We were pretty worried about this freshwater rain and the regular rainfall here that we saw into the Orlando area. We were worried that this would nudge kind of 50, 75 miles to the north and west and perhaps lead to some of those extreme rainfall totals here in the immediate Tampa Bay area. Fortunately, we didn't get it, but unfortunately for friends off to our south and east, again, Orlando, 12.8 inches worth of rainfall. And for us, by the way, in Orlando, our wettest 24-hour period on record there in Orlando, and records there, by the way, date back to the early 1890s. So the wettest 24-hour period in Orlando in the last 130 years. Unbelievable stuff.